Welcome. Welcome everyone to The Secret Threshold, the channel where the visible merges with the invisible, where politics touches the mystical, and where ancient symbols come alive in the present. Today, we are going to talk about a figure who has crossed borders. Not only those of power and politics, but also those of thought, spirituality, and mystery. Her name is Anna Paulina Luna. A North American Congresswoman, a military veteran, a young woman who has conquered spaces of power and at the same time has challenged conventional narratives about what it means to be a public servant. But what has really captured the attention of the alternative world is her growing interest in unseen topics, in the occult, in the spiritual, and in the non-human. Anna Paulina Luna has attracted attention not only for her ascending political career, but for her statements, symbols, and social media posts that border on the esoteric and the enigmatic. One of her most viral posts was what many already know as the Kabbalah Angel event. It all started with an image published by the artist Adrian Dittman, a winged creature with multiple eyes, enveloped in light, fire, and sacred geometry. An unsettling figure, majestic, and deeply familiar to those who know the Jewish mystical tradition, the Ophanim, also known as the living wheels, one of the oldest and strangest types of angels in Hebrew Kabbalah. Anna Paulina Luna shared this image and simply wrote "actual representation of angels, 10 out of 10. A short phrase, but powerful. Enough to ignite debates on social media, esoteric forums, alternative news channels, and even in official circles. Was she suggesting that real angels look nothing like what popular culture has taught us? Or was she sending a coded message, a warning, or perhaps a revelation? Psst. Since ancient times, the Ophanim have been described in texts like the Book of Ezekiel or in Kabbalistic treatises as entities composed of intertwined shining wheels full of eyes, capable of moving without turning, capable of traversing dimensions, and often confused with celestial ships. What for some is a spiritual allegory, for others is a primitive description of an extraterrestrial phenomenon. And this is where it gets stranger. Luna is no stranger to the UFO debate. She currently chairs a congressional working group tasked with promoting the declassification of documents related to unidentified anomalous phenomena, also known as UAPs. In other words, UFOs. That's to say, we are talking about a politician with direct access to classified information about inexplicable aerial phenomena. And at the same time, a woman who decides to publicly share images of celestial beings described in ancient mystical texts. Coincidence? Her post sparked a wave of interpretations. Some accused her of promoting superstition. Others hailed her as one of the few public figures willing to connect the dots between ancient spirituality and modern technology. Many began to wonder, is Luna seeing something we don't? Is she sending signals? Is she opening doors? This has not been her only foray into the symbolic. She has made references to divine protection, to invisible forces fighting on planes beyond the physical. She has spoken of the soul, of awakening, and of the need to look beyond what the official narrative allows. And in every word of hers, in every image she shares, lies the feeling that there is something more, something profound, something sacred, and perhaps something dangerous. The figure of Anna Paulina Luna moves in a liminal zone between the earthly and the transcendent. Between the United States Congress and the echoes of ancient prophets. Between what the human eye can see and what can only be perceived with the soul. In a world where politics seems to be divorced from all spiritual sense, she becomes a sign of contradiction. Is it simply a bold strategy that uses mystery as a tool? Or is she a messenger, even if she doesn't fully know it? And what do you think? In this modern world of screens, drones and algorithms, perhaps the key is not in technology, but in ancient books, in forgotten angels, in symbols that still whisper secrets from the margins of time. If this video resonated with you, if it sparked a flame, if it left you with more questions than answers, like it, subscribe to The Secret Threshold, and stay tuned for our next episodes. Here we explore what others prefer to ignore. Here we cross the threshold. See you soon. This was The Secret Threshold.